Okay, so we are going to answer those questions. I have not prepared for this, so might be a lot of and you can see I'm on camera right there, using my TV as a, I don't know, view while I answer to the camera. There's a light. There's Gizmo. Say hi, Gizmo. Excellent. All right, let's get started. All right, guys. So these are the questions I'm gonna answer that you guys posted on the Facebook status. Again, none of this is narrated, so if I have a lot of uhs or you know why. I didn't practice this. I'm the only one working the camera, so focus is a little off. Then, so I'm gonna be picking these just randomly. So let's see what we got. Okay, again, this is for me to look back. Or I guess anyone to look back at me at 23 years old, just to see, just kind of like a relic. You look back at 20 years from now, I'll be in my 40s. Ew, I'll be in my 40s, and I can see, oh, what was Steven like when he was 23, or in his 20s. I always wanted to see that. I have a lot of family members, and I've always wanted to see what were they like when they were my age. No proof, just pictures and some really creepy stories. So I just want to see, I figured I'd put this in solid video so we can all laugh at myself later on. So yeah. Okay, I'll start with my Aunt Patty. What a great idea. How did you get to be so smart? Runs in the family? I don't know. I just can't help it. Jonathan, are you too slow? You tell me. Davis, will you ever beat the Challenger? Oh, he's talking about his car. I've never seen it. I've never gotten a good look, because when you're looking in the rearview mirror when you're driving, you kind of see back. Stranded on an island, you get 3 items. What do you pick? I hate these questions because they're so. These type of questions, they're so. Oh, I could just. I wish for a helicopter, fuel, and the island to be right next to a city. Like, no, it's. I'm gonna treat it like I'm stuck on this island. The whole world just disappeared except this island. Number 1, a sexy fisherman woman who can do all the fishing, because I can't. You ever play Sonic Adventure? Big the Cat, the fishing? That's all I know. Okay, you put a stick. Sexy redneck woman. Crap. I mean, that's food. I'm gonna be bored. This question sucks. So stressful. You pick like 2 other things. You're like, yeah, you're alive, but what's the point of being alive? Dude, I don't know. A jet ski that runs forever. You can't say like TV, because then it's like, oh, you didn't get cable. Oh, there's no electricity. So it's really tricky to answer that. Because if I get a computer, I don't have internet. It's like I can't even really do much. Items. I'm gonna die. Does it really matter? Okay, a big jetpack, and I'm gonna go into space, and I'm just gonna explode. The end. Mark, ever thought about moving to another state, or will Tejas always be your home? I can see myself moving to California just for work purposes. Like, I do enjoy filmmaking, the atmosphere of filmmaking. But I mean, I do love Houston though. I like Texas a lot. Honestly, right now, if I had a career in California right now, someone said move to California, I got your bills, just want you to do what you do. Oh my God, I would. Suitcase, let's go right now. Like, I'm not stuck here, but if there's an opportunity, yeah, I'll move for sure. Evan CK, man, the screen is so far away. What's your biggest aspiration in the following years to come? Hope I'm not adding too much pressure. Please, pressure doesn't affect me. I would love to be a film director. Start small, end up big. Making my own stuff. That would be nice. That would be someone comes to me and says, "Hey, I have this script, or I have this guy with some ideas. Can you meet with him?" Oh man, that sounds awesome, fantastic. And it's just again, I love filmmaking. I love the atmosphere. I love the environment. It has its downs, but it's so fun. It's so fun to look at something and, you know, this I did. This is me. It sucks. This is me. Oh, this part's awesome. This is me. You know, I always. Someone asked me, "Hey, what kind of videos do you do?" Oh, well, here you go. Check out my phone. I'll show you. And you know, they're watching it. They're like, "Oh, you did that? Wait. Oh, I know where that is." Dang! Like their reaction is kind of like all that work, and you made someone react negatively, positively. Just the reaction is what you kind of do it for, and you take pride in that. Okay, hey, I made that person waste a $10 movie ticket, or hey, those people said they liked that one scene, or they're, oh, how'd you do that one scene? Yeah, it's fun. It's like a piece of someone's imagination. You know, like I love to just go around and, oh, that'd be such a cool shot. You know, you drive and you see the moon, and you go, oh, I gotta incorporate that into something one day. That's what I want to do, is filmmaking. Something with the camera. The camera is my paintbrush. If I paint movies, if I paint like commercials, hey, whatever pays the bills. But ultimately, film director. Right now, like my focus is just staying afloat. I do primarily wedding stuff, wedding videos, which I feel like is pretty close to filmmaking in the sense. You know, you capture someone's day, make it artistic. That's fun. But ultimately, movies, filmmaking, that would be the big goal. Okay, Andres asks, what editing software do you use and what camera do you use? Editing software, I use ADS7. Works just fine. You know, in 2016, I feel a lot of people will tell you, you gotta be using this, you gotta be using an Apple, you gotta be using this is better. But in 2016, I don't believe that. It's purely preference. They're all great tools. You use Avid, Premiere, ADS. I don't doubt like even a new version of Windows Movie Maker wouldn't work. But again, in 2016, you are only limited by yourself. You know, you set your limits as far as editing software goes. There are preferences, there are perks of some, but in the end, you make something, and if you say in 2016, you say, "Oh, my editing software didn't work," no, don't buy it. I've seen people edit on little MacBooks. I've seen people edit on like my setup with these screens. Doesn't determine quality. Use whatever you want. Try it out. They do trials. Sony Vegas. I don't know. Try it out. I use the Canon C100. I'll video it on my phone real quick. So there's me. But if you look up here, this is the Canon C100. I do love this camera a lot. It's kind of like the 5D Mark III, just a few more bells and whistles. For one, big battery. Right now, nothing is charged, and my SD cards like need to be formatted. HDMI output to the TV, so I can see if I'm looking too stupid. Great low light performance, and let's look at the side. XLR ports. You plug your mic audio in, and you're set. No adapters, no nothing. With these type of cameras though, glass, like your lens, is also very important. On this, I have a 24-70 Tamron. It's always at f-stop 2.8, so it's pretty good for low light. I would definitely consider your lens as important as your camera. And also, like any art, you are only as good as you are. You know, your tool isn't gonna make you like a master. I still make stupid mistakes, like forgetting an SD card or missing focus on something that I thought was in focus. But yeah, that's what I use. It's got its ups and downs. You know, I wish it had autofocus. I wish it did 4K. Kind of wish it did 4K. We're not at 4K yet, but just that 4K little perk would be nice. But then again, I don't know anyone with a 4K display, so maybe not. Otherwise, I love this camera. Low light is great. Dual SD card slots, big fat batteries. What's there not to love? So that is the Canon C100. Okay, more questions. Will I ever come back to YouTube? Yeah, of course. The thing is about YouTube is what I do takes a lot of time. It's a lot of work. It's like 6 hours to film something, and then knowing me, it's got a lot of effects, and you got to go frame by frame by frame to edit some of these things. It's just time consuming. Like, do I have a full day just to film something and another full day to edit? But I want to do it right. And you can't just produce more crap just to be like, oh, it was random. Like, you gotta love everything you do. And yeah, I try to love everything I do. I make mistakes. It's not perfect, but I try to put out some good stuff. It's entertaining. So anytime I have YouTube, absolutely. If I was making full-time money off of YouTube, yeah, heck yeah, I do YouTube. I don't care. I'll be one of those vlogger guys. Hey guys, but no. Eric Woganowski. Is that how you say it? What number am I thinking of? 6. Followed by 9. Kelsey, how do you think... My phone. How do you think you've changed in the last 5 years? And how do you think you will change in the next 5 years? That's a good question. Let's see. If I'm 23... So when I was... 18 to now. So when I was 18, for the most part, yeah, I've matured. I see the world a little different, but I feel like that's one of my favorite traits about myself. Is that when I was a kid, I always just wanted to, I don't know, run fast or look cool or just, watch a dinosaur flick. I mean, on the outside, like my likes, general interests have always been the same. Ever since I was a kid. Movies, I don't know, Sonic stuff, Jurassic stuff, video games, basic sports. Like, I've always liked the same stuff. But, I mean, from 18 to now, I feel like I've embraced kind of what it is to be an adult. Kind of like, when I was 18, I had my driver's license, I had my first car. I didn't realize how much freedom I had. I mean, I didn't realize I could... Can I drive to San Antonio? Can I just stay out late, do whatever? I can. I can do whatever I want. And now I've gone to that point where it's... you have to... what you do to yourself will affect yourself. I know it sounds obvious, but if I don't work, if I don't try, if I don't care, if I'm lazy, laziness will get you lazy results. If I'm half-assing things, then I'm gonna get half-ass results. Like, literally, there is nobody saying, hey, last week you could have done a little better. There's no one telling you that. That's all on you. I'm 18 years old, I felt like it's okay if I fall, if I mess up, slack off. I'll be good. No worries. But now, just the idea of, hey, let me go play video games for 4 hours, that stresses me out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll bust an all-nighter, but it's still okay. It's like a shift. You weren't efficient, so now tomorrow or whenever, you got to be super efficient and even that out. I feel like that's the thing I'm balancing right now, is just how to be responsible, take care of myself. You always have family, you always have friends, but you want to build. Yeah, I feel like that's why I've learned. You want to build yourself. At 18, I was just, I'd film something. I would end up in Houston. Just weird stuff. I would not, I remember, I don't know where I ended up. Somewhere in downtown Houston, somewhere creepy with my, Rebel T3i camera and a little light. And I ended up going there for this guy. We don't talk numbers. We don't talk prices. Because I felt like when I was younger, I was scared to ask people for money for work. I felt like it was bothering them. I mean, that's still kind of an issue now. And almost like, oh, sorry, I'm charging you. But like back then, I was kind of like, oh, we'll figure out prices later. Don't worry. I didn't want to lose them. So I end up in this weird club situation. There's women walking around, and I'm like, where the hell am I? And after it's all said and done, I go, hey, do you think I can get paid tonight? And I'm not even talking numbers. What am I doing? We didn't even discuss numbers. What am I doing? And the guy goes, oh yeah, sure. Here you go, man. And he pulls out a $100 bill, puts it in my hand. And, doing the math now, all the hours I was there and all the hours he wanted me to edit, didn't add up. Okay, I was there for till 1 a.m. from 7 to 1. They handed me $100. I look at the $100 and I'm like, yeah, buddy, $100. Oh my god, no more dollar menu for me. Like, that's my mentality. Was I didn't have a value for myself. I was still, I'll take whatever, it's fine, don't worry about paying me, it's fine. So I felt like 18, and now I'm like, someone says, you want me to go shoot at whatever that was, do you want to go shoot this event? I'd be like, before I get my foot in the door, before I even push record in the camera, we gotta talk money, when I'm getting paid, all of that. You know, it's just being responsible, taking care of yourself. I'm not putting myself in those weird situations where I'm like, oh god, how'd I get here? What am I doing? The next 5 years, how will I change? I'd like to think I'd still be into the same things. Video games, Jurassic, Sonic, whatever. Exercising, but I mean, there is an extent. I'll be 28 years old. I'll probably be lining up for the new Sonic game if they're still making Sonic games, and if they're decent. I'll still be day one Jurassic World 500, whatever. I'll still be there. But I mean, of course, by then I will hope to be kind of like the person I envision myself. You know, the confident, you know, hey, what are your prices? Can you film this for me? Just absolutely, just got it. Like the name Steven Larada, make it like, something to take pride in. Hey, you want something shot? You want something directed? Steven Larada. That's what I want to be. Just the guy, you call me, I'm ready. I want to know what I'm doing. And I know that's kind of like a thing in life. You can ask yourself at any point, what am I doing? Is this the right thing? But I just want to make the best of it. Am I making the best of it? 5 years from now, I want to say, all the opportunities I've gotten, I've made the best of them. I didn't let anything slip away. I didn't half-ass anything. Just more responsible. Just more knowing. You know, not only like how to work a camera, but you interact with people. They ask you questions, just bam, answer, bam, answer. So, you know, with experience comes knowledge, and I would like to, you know, change for the better. And I think I'll just become, in general, just more responsible, more careful, wiser. I mean, 'cause at 28, I still feel like you're not going to be like the man or the person you will be. You're 28, you're still kind of like, oh man, I'm about to hit 30. Better go do something crazy. So we'll see. Okay, Izzy, what do you regret the most? I don't think any of my ex-girlfriends are watching this, right? I got my own apartment, and I moved in with a girl I wasn't even dating. That would be a good idea. That's a funny regret. You look back on it and go, sometimes you learn the hard way, sometimes you learn the stupid way. Sometimes you gotta make a mistake to learn. Honestly, that was really stupid. God. Josh Aguilera, what do you want to have accomplished by 30? 30, I want to be my own man. Production company, like the production company. Like Cinema 77 is the place if you want a commercial, whatever, anything. That's the place. Or filmmaker. Like, bills paid filmmaker. Just film anything. Even if it's like, if Steven Spielberg said, hey, come move to California and be my donut boy, I will deliver the donuts. They will, any kind of donut you want. I just want, let the cameras make me money and let me be in that field somehow, some way. I'm not picky. Like, even if it's not a director, just producer, like an extra, someone in the background. I don't care. It's if it's film and I'm successful, then I'm happy. That's what I want. Whether it be in Houston with my own thing, California for someone, for a company, either or would be great. Yeah. When was the last good Sonic game, and why is it SA2? Okay. Gameplay wise, Sonic Generations. It came out in 2011. That was a fun game. You've never played it. You just watched me play it, so you wouldn't know. That was a fun game. Platforming, speed. Pretty simple, to the point. I liked it. The plot, Sonic Adventure 2. Like, they haven't gone back to that formula in a long time. They've gone super PG, too mature. Like, Sega just needs to make Sonic Adventure 3 with the original voice actors and make a serious plot. Because I don't think Sega realizes their demographic is in their 20s now. Okay, you go to a kid and say Sega Genesis, he's going to think it's that $40 thing at Target that plays old games that you just plug into your TV. They don't know what that is. We're adults now. Okay, 20s, 30s. You need to make you can make a serious Sonic game but still be laid back. I mean, look at Sonic Adventure 2. It had cheesy lines, silly jokes. It was serious. The game, most important of all, the gameplay was fun. You play as Sonic. You got the speed. You had the treasure hunting. Treasure hunting was still fun. It was still kind of quick, and the mech shooting kind of sucked, but it was never unbearable. That's the point. And again, a serious plot to wrap it all together. It's not hard to make a good Sonic game. Just have speed, platforming, and a decent story. That's it. Not hard. Okay, Javier Torres, what are you most insecure about? And if you ever wanted to be a woman? Insecure. I feel like I'm insecure with my people skills. I feel like in my head, I could see a person, kind of get the idea of who they are. Okay, they're this kind of person. They're this, that. Okay, great. Let's talk to him. Hi, I'm Steven. Nice to meet you. I can shoot your music video for this much. How many actor... I just feel like an idiot. Because I feel like basically I got all this information, and then by the time it comes out of my mouth, it's just... I don't know... I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I confuse people. So at the end of the conversation, I feel like people are like, oh, okay. Sounds good. And then I'm just like, ugh. But I mean, that's with work stuff. Like when people call me and go, oh, hi, I'm getting married on September, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like I try too hard. I feel like my people skills need work. I'm a friendly guy. I work with, I've had people, hey, man, I know this wedding stuff is hard as shit. And, I'm like, oh, okay. And I've had people like, oh, hey, let's go shoot this wedding. It'll be a great time. Let's go. And then it's like I have to adapt to people. I feel like that's one of my specialties is adapting to their lingo. But to get my mind across, I feel like that's very tricky for me. So I feel like I either overdo it or just ramble and confuse people. That's probably what I'm most insecure. I think that's why I hate phone calls so much. People call me like, hello. I avoid, if a number doesn't start with 713 or 832, 9 out of 10 times I won't pick up. And I feel like that's bit me in the butt a couple times. Just speak, Steven. Speak, you piece of... Have you ever wanted to be a woman? No. Can't say I have. Okay, Brittany. How is it having such a beautiful older sister? I don't know. I don't have one. An older sister. It's interesting. The brother-sister dynamic is very... I don't know how to explain. Brother, sister. I feel like when we talk, like having an older sibling, but like a girl, I feel like she thinks about things I don't think about. So maybe I'll talk about A, B, C, and then she's thinking, what does A lead to? What does B lead to? What does C lead to? In a protective kind of like, where is he leading himself? And like, I don't think of those things, but I feel like she does. She being an older sibling. And I feel like her being a girl, again, that's why she thinks of things I don't think about. If I had an older brother, he'd probably be like, A, B, C, oh yeah, I see where you're going. But the girl has a different outlook. So I've always felt with an older sister, kind of like just someone, I could throw ideas off the wall or talk to, and then, get her 2 cents in the sense of like, you understand me. We are related sometimes. So that's nice. I like having an older sibling and a different gender older sibling. Because, gosh, like, we fought when we were younger. I called you fat knee a couple times. But I feel like if you were a boy, oh my god. I don't even want to think of how chaotic that would have been. So I feel like you being a girl, you had patience for your younger brother's shenanigans, which is me. So that's good. Is being an uncle the bomb? Yes, because I always thought babies were gross, annoying, bratty. Maybe Brielle's just the exception. Adelina can't really talk yet. Addie's still a baby, so we'll see. I mean, she hasn't done me wrong yet, so. But Brielle's been, she's always been funny. Like, I remember when you sat her on my lap, because I've never held a baby, and we just kind of both froze. Almost like we knew, we were both like, this is weird. This is weird. What are we supposed to? I feel like she was like, I'm supposed to be baby, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be adult. Like, I don't know. It is very fun. Like, it has opened a new door in my head. Just, you know, kids in general, younger kids, like babies, toddlers. Just, you know, I felt like I guess I've always underappreciated them, but some of them are fantastic. Like Brielle's so funny, always a treat. But some babies, oh my god. And then, what do you think God intends for your life this year? I don't know. There's points, you know, where I'm just like, so, I feel like I'm so screwed. So screwed. Literally, like, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Whether it be like a bill or just a challenge. Just completely, utterly hopeless. Thinking, you know, oh my god, it's over. Like, I should just sell all my stuff and just, like, work at Subway again and just mooch off of someone. That would be so much less stress in my life. There would be so much less stress in my life that way. And then 2 days later, I'm like cashing a check and like the work's done and I'm like, what the heck just happened? What I don't understand. I feel like I'm going through a challenging point in my life at the moment. But you know, I always pull through. So far so good. So I guess I'm toughening up. He's toughening me up. Okay, Edwin. What's the best lesson you've learned so far? Oh, love yourself. Easily. I don't really tell people this, but I hated junior high. Like, if we're still talking right now, and we met in junior high, you weren't the part I hated. Everything else I hated. Oh my god. So, you know, as a kid, you have things you like. You grow out of some stuff. But I've always felt like one of my traits was that, you know, stay true. If you like something, stick to it. So I'll still play Sonic games. I'll still play video games. You know, I'll still wear a shirt of something I think is cool. You know, here's an example. Okay, so this came with the Jurassic Park Blu-ray set. It's a T-Rex figure, and I was so excited. Gotta get the T-Rex figure. You know, that's one thing. Here we go. Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. Godzilla toy. Raptor from the Raptor Squad. You know, it's a cool little toy. And then Blue. This was pretty cool little toy. Little T-Rex. These are all Jurassic World figures, by the way. I was like 3 or 4 months old when the first movie came out, so I wouldn't have those. But this is another T-Rex and another T-Rex. Yeah, it's still making the sound. It's what you like, and I felt like going from elementary school to junior high, there was this impression that you had to only like what was cool. So, you know, who's had their first beer, who's been with a girl, who's popular. It's just, those were the things that you were judged on. And I hated that. I dreaded that. I honestly thought that's what you needed to be successful at that age. Okay, so 5th grade, I didn't care what I wore. I had like a SpongeBob shirt. And by the way, SpongeBob, the first 3 seasons, has like some of the best adult humor. And not even like bad humor, just funny humor. I still know tons of people who quote it to this day. But anyways, I had a shirt, and one of my friends is like, "Why are you wearing a SpongeBob shirt? Like, what are you, 6?" So that made me paranoid. Like, oh man, and I never wore that shirt ever again. And then let's go forward a couple years. You know, everyone's American Eagle, Abercrombie, whatever, just whatever unnecessary brand you wanted to wear. I was starting to like feel myself, get a little more confident. Okay, this is whatever. And one of my friends, not really anymore, this guy says, "Why are you acting that way? Is it because you wear American Eagle? Do you think you're like you can change now?" Like literally a shirt made him say something like that. And that hit me to the core. I was like, man, I just felt like crap. Like I can't win. It's either I try to fit in with this crowd, try to see what's cool, or I'm not happy. And then I guess somewhere in 8th grade something clicked. I feel like like my friends to this day, a lot of them, just like some of my best friends, like right now, I met at the end of 8th grade into 9th grade into high school, and that's where I clicked. I could be myself completely, and I realized, wow, if being yourself means that people don't like you, then who cares? It's a beaten dead horse message, like be yourself, you'll be happy. But honestly, as a kid, as a teenager, I feel like that's one of the toughest things is, fitting in, feeling judged, only liking what's cool, only trying to be mature, trying to be that adult. But in high school, I was never into drugs, never into drinking. People, hey, you ever get drunk? Or hey, man, I got so drunk last night, like laughing. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. It's just people have different interests, and if you're into fancy dressing, like American Eagle or whatever brand you want, then if that's what makes you happy, go for it. By all means, go for it. Like, I think everyone has the best taste, and by that I mean what they want to wear, do is what they want. Let them be. The real people will stick around. If I wore a SpongeBob shirt tomorrow, everyone would be like, "Oh, cool, SpongeBob! Yeah, SpongeBob's awesome," and great. That's that. If someone says, "What are you, 6?" and I'm just gonna look at them and go, "Yeah, I'm 6 years old." So that was really the lesson I've learned. Just be yourself, love yourself. If they're real friends, real people, then they'll stick around. People. I tell people I love Sonic, and some people will call me Sonic or joke around, like, man, that new Sonic game sucked, but I bet you loved it. And I didn't love Sonic Boom, but that's funny. It's their way of saying, hey, you're into this, I'm not. I accept you, and I appreciate that. Like, just like people for who they are. Let them do what they want. I'm not gonna tell someone, hey, Sonic doesn't suck, Sonic's awesome. No, have your opinion. I embrace that. Let them do whatever they want, and let me do whatever I want. And you don't need to insult people at what they like. That's completely backwards. It's not how we should live our lives. Let people make their own decisions. If it doesn't harm you, then where's the foul? All right, Erica Key, will you ever meet George Lucas? Will you surpass him in the arts of cinematography? We need to know. I don't know. George Lucas is pretty old, and I feel like with the new Star Wars movie out, I feel like he's gonna retreat somewhere, kind of like Luke did. I feel like he's just gonna disappear somewhere or make his own stuff that no one's gonna watch. I don't know if the opportunity were to arrive. Oh yeah, I'd love to meet him. Go up to him. Hi. Jurassic is a better franchise in my opinion, but great job, great try. I don't know. I would love to meet him. He has made a mark in the film industry with the Star Wars stuff, and yeah, he has made some mistakes as well. But it's regardless. Without George, I'd like to think we wouldn't have the Star Wars we see today. So you got to appreciate that, no matter what. Will I surpass him in the arts of cinematography? Does he even do his own cinematography? I could see him having visions and whatever. Here's the thing about filmmaking is that I feel like it's a flavor. Me saying spicy is a better flavor than sour is debatable. It's subjective. What food is best? Could be anything. What movie is best? Could be anything. What cinematography is best? Could be anything. That's what I like about movies a lot. It kind of comes into that, you know, everyone has the best taste. I personally like sci-fi, but realistic sci-fi. I think that's why I like Jurassic so much, is because it's not hyper realistic, but it's still plausible. If we brought dinosaurs back and put them in a zoo, yeah, it could happen. I mean, I don't know the science behind it, but I'm saying if it did happen, it could happen kind of like how it happened in the movie. You never know. And that's I feel like that's why I'm drawn to it. So yeah, just make my own brand of flavor. So it's like I'm not going to be better than other people, but I'll be the best I can do. So I want to stride towards uniqueness. So either you love it or you hate it, but that's what I got. This is what I'm bringing to the table. Let's see. Sandy, are you planning to be a movie producer and director? I want to be a director. I would love someone to bring me a script and say, hey, what is your vision on this? That would be nice. But a producer, oh man, a producer could be anything. I could be the one finding the scripts, altering the scripts, finding the actors. I don't know. It could be anything. It's weird. You know, I feel like a producer would put me too far away from the reins once like shooting has started. But then a director will put me like in the reins where it's like, it's all on me. Don't mess up. But it's really subjective. It depends on the project. Like if it's a project, say I was doing a Jurassic movie, I want to be the producer and director. I want to see what script we're going to go with. You know, what people are we working with? And then at the same time, I want to see, you know, what camera angles are we going with? What direction are we going with? Is this a serious movie? Funny, serious? It just depends on the project. Josh Asiba, are you free this Wednesday? Very important question. For you? We'll see. Roland, when is the fan film going to happen? We want to make a Star Wars fan film. I really like the universe, and I really want to just make something in there. But before that, I do want to get a little more experience, because I feel like Star Wars is a respectable franchise. You can't just jump in with, you know, basic script, just let's do it. I want to make a few projects beforehand. I'm already writing something, my first like official written start to finish thing that isn't rushed or for like an event, just for me itself. I just want to practice a little bit with storytelling before I would tell a story in that universe. So it's all coming, just a matter of time. All right, Jennifer, have you ever eaten Doritos and cottage cheese while Netflix binging? No, I don't like Doritos or cottage cheese, but I have Netflix binged before. I watched, oh my god, like all 9 seasons of The Office. There were a lot of tubs of ice cream. It was fun. I don't regret it. My body does, but I don't regret it. It was nice. I think I answered all the questions. Can you imagine if I forgot one? Like, they would think I'd hate them. Or I hate them. I don't hate them. I don't hate any of you. I don't know how old I'll be when I see this video. I could be 30, 25, 40. That'd be awesome. Laugh at myself. You know, hopefully I still have 2 arms, 2 eyes. I mean, we'll see. If I end up being that production company, still do weddings, commercials, any video work in Houston, great. That's awesome. That means I don't really have to go anywhere. Be with family, friends, and just, you know, be my own man. There's nothing wrong with that. Or, you know, the other way, I end up in California somewhere, working on the big projects. That would be amazing, because I feel like everyone loves a movie. Everyone loves a movie. And just to make something and have people all over the country come together and watch it. You know, whether I'm director, producer, even an actor, I don't know, anything. Just look, guys, this we did. Watch it. That's like the biggest thrill. You know, ultimately, that's the big goal. That's there's so much I would have to do. I don't believe in impossible, though. I don't believe impossible. It's just anything can happen. We'll see. We'll see where the plan goes. I'm gonna name some stuff I like and see if in 5-10 years I still like it. Sonic, Jurassic World came out this year. I loved it. Not as good as the original, but it's the second best in the franchise. I have a PlayStation 4. Gizmo's still alive. He's gonna be frozen if I watch this in 5 years, probably. Go Gizmo. Actually, let me. So if you don't know, this is this Gizmo. Smile, Gizmo, smile. He's very excited to be here right now. I've had him since I was 8 years old. He's an old guy. He's yeah, I really don't know. Put the Lion King music. Say hi, Gizmo. Say hi. Right now he's like, I just want to go back to sleep. Say that's Gizmo. Oh yeah, look at that yawn. He's ready. He's ready to go back to sleep. That's my puppy right there. All right, I'm gonna put you back. See, I have a Galaxy Note Edge. It's like the Note 4 with the Edge screen. Will this still be a thing in the future? This look at the Edge. Look how cool that is. Like, you can put apps here. Like the new Edge, the new S6, the stupid. It's like so you can put your phone down and see a light. You can't access the Edge like this. This is literally a horizontal Edge. I hope they make a new Edge phone. Like, so bad. I hope they make a new Sonic game. I hope the next Jurassic movie is good. Yeah, this is my real hair. Not much else to it. So yeah, that is my video. If you watch this whole thing, then you probably need something better to do, or you're procrastinating. So it is now March 8th, 2016, 23 years old. By the time this is loaded and you're watching it, yeah, so far, so good. Life has been very interesting, ups and downs. But I feel like for the most part, I feel like I generally know who I am or who I should be. So I got principles, I got values, I got a work ethic. Yeah, I'm happy at where I'm at right now. Do I feel like I can do better? Yeah. And, you know, here's to a brighter future, more opportunities. Yeah, it's been good. So, yeah, if you're watching this on my birthday, feel free to send money or cash. You know, money's good too. Or cash.